Hi everybody, welcome to kdmoonchild's world, and you have arrived at Saturday Solutions. I'm Katie, and I will be taking you on this journey. We're looking for solutions on this channel, and we don't talk about the problems very much. We are just looking for the solutions. I want to thank everybody for all your kind thoughts and prayers and well wishes. As I adjust to my new, not even normal, not anywhere near normal, not even a normal I want, but as I adjust, I'm just open, vulnerable, raw, and emotional, going wherever Spirit tells me. And I just noticed, look at my fingers. I haven't been doing anything. Wiped down my table. Guess it was a little on the dirty side, you think? Anyway, thank you for being here. And let's get this party started, okay? Be back. Hi, everybody. Move my computer over. It's casting a shadow. There. Welcome to my table. Anyway, that was just a couple seconds for you. Took me a few minutes to set everything up, but I believe we're ready to go. Welcome to my table. Let me explain a little bit to you the different positions in the cards. This is a star pattern or a pentacle. Some people would say that it is a pentagram. However, it is not inverted. So here we go. This is for good energy, not negative energy. As we begin, this is the position for the earth. This is the position for earth, soil, our foundational level here. We start at the ground level. And this is the Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray. Over here, we have the only tarot deck in the whole reading. This is the Artist Decoded Tarot, and it is by Jennifer Sorini and Yoshino. It's a beautiful deck, and it is in our fire position. Okay, here we have, this has a tendency to be about our desires, the things that motivate us on our ground level. Okay, that's the fire that drives you inside. Here, we move up to the next level. Pardon me, this one and this one are flow. This particular one represents the flow of water. See what the message is, what it has to tell us about what we need to do about being in the flow of water. This deck is the Shamanic Dreams Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. This over here is the air, the other side of flow. Water and we have air. Both are constantly moving in and around us. The air card is also by Colette Baron Reed, as is this card by Colette Baron Reed. This is the Mystical Shaman deck, and it is going to tell us about the air. Maybe it's how we move through the air, maybe it's the energy in the air, maybe it's that we need to breathe. I don't know till we see what the card says. Then up here, I have two cards. You can't tell. Let me move it down just a little, but there's two cards here. Normally there's only one, but Spirit has important messages for us on direction. This is the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reed. And that's where we will find out the direction that we need to go to maneuver what is coming ahead for us, maybe this next week. The months ahead are going to be very, very interesting. Here, underneath the Amalite, we have a message from the other critters that share our space with us. whether they be little mice in your cabinets, which is all I have left in my house, or your beloved pets. Whether it is shelled, finned, furred, or feathered. Whether it has scales or hair. You know, there's a difference between fur and hair. Anyway, this is our final message from those around us that love us unconditionally and want to continually warn us. So they're kind of a connection of Gaia here. So, what do you say? Let's get this reading started, right? Okay. We start here with the Earth position. So, no, I didn't stack these cards, but how's that for perfect, huh? Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. That's our foundation. Move my thumb so that you can see the eternity symbol up there. And the Gaia, the goddess Gaia symbol here in this upper corner. You see her? Loud and clear. This is our divine goddess. This is the extension of her that gives us everything we want and need on this earth. She's asking us to honor that. It is that time of year that harvest is coming in. It is going to be time to till the soils so that it can break down over the winter what needs to break down and feed the microbes in the ground, so that we may have another wonderful abundance to be thankful for next season, next planting season. This Earth Mother is reminding us that she is always pregnant and giving us new birth. Even in the winter time, it may be under the surface where you cannot see it, but the transformation is always occurring. That's the butterflies around her. Wow. So instead of feeling all alone, because you're not alone, believe me, it's been proven to me so much the last 2 months, you have no idea, especially in the last 48 hours. Not even 48 hours, I would say the last week. I've had a rough week this week, and I thank you all for being here with me. This is my first reading back, so bear with me. I'm letting you know I feel loved and I feel comforted in my time of grief. Now I'm asking you to please be patient with me, as also in this time of grief, I go through a massive time of change in my life. This is the first time in my life since I was 12 years old that I have not had a dog or a cat or a hamster or a guinea pig or lizard or some kind of other life form under my roof with me that I am responsible for caring for. And this is a whole new world for me. And I'm trying to decide as I'm adapting, is it something that I like, or do I want to add a purity bunny into my life? Because all I have right now to absorb everything is my darling Llama Turner, our mascot for the channel. By the way, she should be in this reading. Pardon me. Come here, llama. She's our no drama llama, this lovely lady right here. So, honor Mother Earth. How do you honor her? Spend time with her. Quiet time with her. And listen, just shut the hell up. Calm your mind. You don't have to stop your mind. Just kind of tamp it down a little so you can hear. It's amazing what you hear from the animals, from the air. And if you happen to live near somewhere where water is, where it moves, there is a whole conversation there. So let's see what fire has to tell us. Ooh. Look at this guy. It's interesting how often this fire position, we end up in the desert. But look at the energy and the power in this desert. Pyramids are everywhere. Those aren't mountains. Those are all pyramids in various states of being, including coming from the cosmos. The pages in the tarot are all messengers. So this is the Page of Wands. What do you have to tell us? This is all about creative opportunities. It's about wonder, about infectious positivity, and childlike enthusiasm. It's suggesting a need for a fresh perspective or a new approach to old ways. Play with new ideals. Spontaneity could work in your favor right here, right now. Sorry, yes, I am reading it out of the book. This is a new deck for me. And as it is not following the typical Rider-Waite, it's a different card for me. It's telling us to imagine creation out of nothing. It posts the philosophical notion that everything that is only exists because God made it from a creative vacuum. Keeping this idea in mind, take an hour-long walk with the intention of creating something, even from nothing. Seek to find 8 objects with unexpressed or unseen potential in their current form, and take photos or videos of them as poems without words. A concept coined by the artist and creator of Strange Rainbow, Richie Brown. Find beauty in the bizarre. Inspirations from graffiti. Spirituality in a bumper sticker. Her gorgeousness even in a piece of garbage. My goodness. That'll keep your fires burning. I don't know about you, but yeah. Very much expect the unexpected this coming week. Things are going to be heating up for people all over the world. Politics everywhere is on its ear. That's crazy. And this messenger is here to tell us, stay grounded. Know that every energy source and every information source is not necessarily in your favor. So be careful. Watch your passions, practice discernment, and observe. And if you need help with that, remember, you have Gaia behind you. You have the Earth Mother to support you. She's your foundation, and you are loved, and you are comforted. You don't have to strive for comfort. You have that. There's a time for work and a time for comfort. If you want your passions to come true, it's a time for work. That's what this card is saying. Be prepared to work passionately for what you want. The rewards will be dynamic. What do we need to know up here as we move into the next level? That's quite a foundation there. The earth is below us. She's supporting us. How often do we get this card? The netcaster. You want to feel a part of something huge, something more, be of service to the community. Practice being the netcaster. Go out there on the web of creation and talk to someone or something new. Experience a new adventure. This is a 6 card. Pardon me. And, yeah. Isn't that what it is? Yeah, 4 and 2 make 6. This is the card of love. It's a card of material comforts and a card of balance. Once you focus, and you know, this is the water position. Focus on casting your net out there into that giant ocean. It is much easier to cast the net where it needs to go, be true to your target, if you are fully immersed in love and balance. Material comforts will come to you. Immerse yourself in the flow of the water. Cast your net out into the web of creation. Send some vibrations through and follow it with your light. Because back here we have this message that something is going to fire us up from unexpected places. While we are all focused on being loved and comforted by the earth, we don't want to turn this earth into a desert of mixed up and crazy hot energy. Keeping in the flow and being a part of casting the web of our creation means that your preparations have come to fruition. It's time for you and all of us to experience the change we've been praying for generations. We were chosen to be here to be the experiencers because of how we can be the sage, the messenger of it all. We are the ones who will tell the story after it is over. And the responsibility to get the facts straight in a balanced way, not just according to the victor or the survivor. Tell the full story. My goodness. Over here in the air position, we have the Time Master. This is a 3 card. 12. 1 and 2 is 3. I mean, look at him. We've had him many times before, too. See behind him? The zodiac calendar? He knows time is not linear. Fully aware of it. And he's fully aware of how to look at things as a healing mode and how to look at things in a destructive, to change and fix mode. He knows when time speeds up, when time slows down, and yes, when time skips a beat. This is the air position. And we have from the Time Master message again from the Divine Feminine about abundance and expansion. Here, she's talking about the Gaia was talking about the harvest. Here, expansion. Here, the fire and passionate energies of change. Yes, abundance and expansion. This is the theme of this reading. This is what our 4 elements are telling us. And the 5th element, which is spirit, has 2 cards to guide us in going through this now. As the sages and the messengers who will tell the factual story, as well as the emotional aspect and the emotional impact it has had on us as humans who are healing. That's an amethyst. So we have 2 cards from Spirit in the Spirit position today. So I'm just going to flip them over. Yeah. First card. And we had that card once or twice. Shut up and listen for a change. There's deception out there. That little tiny bird is trying to get your attention. Is there a snake in the grass? Are you listening? Or are you so engrossed in the hope and energy of that excitement and wonder that you're kind of blinded and not paying attention? Hush your mind. Listen to your heart. Take your heart armor away so that your ego will calm and you can hear the messages that are coming. They're coming from everything, even the dried up and dead grasses that you think are only good for a fire hazard. They feed. Those dried up grasses feed the wilds. Listen. When you're hearing and listening, you're going to hear the Time Master tell you the messages of the crazy energies that are coming out across the net. Not the internet, the net, the web of life net. So that you will know when the energy is obnoxious and out of the world crazy, that you don't need to worry anymore. Because your foundation is feeling loved and comforted. It is not feeling anger and hatred and dissonance. Maybe. No dissonance. Because our strength, which is the next card, is in how we balance all of this. This card being the 44 card is about integrity as a foundation. It's about treating the earth as home and as a temple. It's about manifestation, and it is about leadership. Now, the leadership, you're going to get to choose. How do you lead? Are you just going to lead by telling the story? Works wonderfully. All depends on the perspective you use in telling the story. Understand that the tree of life, see up there on the earth, up by the fours? That tree of life is there for a reason. It keeps life going. It keeps the cycles turning and functioning. And it all happens in a very delicate balance. And as I have been being taught the last 2 months personally, there is a huge amount of strength in realizing that you are vulnerable and it is okay. That everything will be okay in spite of the fact that you're all exposed because your armor is broken and maybe it kind of needed a rest. Your temple, the body, got heavy carrying you. So understand that the strength is not in carrying the heavy load. It is knowing when to set it down to rest. And you can't hear that. You can't know when that is, and you will overdo if you don't pay attention and listen to those unexpected energies that are out there floating on the web of creation. If you listen to the wind, you can hear the words of the Time Master telling you that you are loved and you are comforted. And that you should never, ever, ever doubt that or ever feel alone. There is always something alive and living right within your reach. You may not see it. It may be so small, but it's there. Or you may not see it because you're not supposed to physically see it, but it's there. Okay? Wow. Powerful. What a reading. What do we have? Our message from our pets, from the animals and creatures around us that are telling us they love us and that want to comfort us. If we will comfort them and show them love and not just use and abuse them. Wow, talk about wise words. Your struggle is not an indication of failure. I was watching a video the other day where someone asked about owls and weren't owls a bad omen to the Native Americans? Native Americans? Yeah. To Native Americans, weren't owls a bad omen? And all I can say is it depends on the tribe. Here, they're an indication of your struggle. And that struggle is making you wise, even though you may consider it a failure. You're not going to do it again if you fail. So, what I was getting back to is some Native American cultures look at the owl as the ghost. But I don't always look at ghosts and spirits as a bad thing. They're not an indication of failure necessarily. Just something that needs to be worked on. They're a messenger. And it's in knowing what the message is. And each one of us personally knows what that message is. deep in your heart, you know what the message is. And if you release and lower your heart armor, all of a sudden your higher self will show you that. So, what a reading. Understand that listening is your strength. You can manage the time if you listen to the time master. And your strength also is connected to knowing your place in this web of creation. When you know your higher self, what your purpose is here, what you're doing, all the chaotic energy doesn't necessarily touch you unless it's supposed to. So understanding that fact alone, feel comforted. You're not alone. You're loved. And go ahead and give it a try. Give it a shot. How do you know whether it's going to work or not if you don't give it a shot? And if it doesn't work, perfect. That's how you get to work out things to make what you need to do to make it better. It's all a matter of perspective. So in the perspective of Saturday Solutions, I ask you all to please make kindness a habit, because together we will thrive. It's showing that. The energies show that so clearly as we're moving forward. Even the strife in the Middle East is calming. Just understand who are the real factions between this, behind this chaos and this chaotic energy. They are humans that are behind it. And they have nefarious intentions. So the best way we can fight them is to stay together, work together as a network of creators in this web of creation, because that's what we are. And each one of us has our positions, whether we are, that's what I'm looking for, teachers, students, followers, or chefs, or painters and musicians. All of that has a place. So together, we use it all and we'll thrive. I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for being here and for being patient with me. Bye-bye now.